In January of 2024, 34-year-old Belizean-American Christon Logan was visiting his family in Mango Creek Village when he was killed outside the Heartbeat nightclub. The man who pulled the trigger and shot him 9 times was businessman Cornelio Martinez, now 40 years old. Earlier this month, Martinez pleaded down to manslaughter after being initially charged for murder. That outraged the Logan family, who feared he may end up getting off with a fine for killing their brother. Because they had suggested they would picket the courthouse today, police had additional presence on the ground. The street in front of the court was closed off, and we saw mobile patrols constantly circling. And there was an added police presence on the court compound. But there was no eruption of anger when presiding Justice Antoinette Moore sentenced Martinez to 9 years in prison plus $5,000 in compensation. Logan's sisters came out of the courthouse with their picket signs aloft and expressed gratitude that he was confined.
I am really grateful that I feel pleased that the justice system never failed us today. Mr. Martinez get 9 years in prison, sir, and this is just to show other people and other family who is hurt by things like this, sir, to never give up. Always put God first in everything, and God never ever fail His people. It might not please everyone, sir, but for me, the 9 years is good. It's good. Because you know what? They have families out here who get less, who walk free.
Dickie Bradley appeared for Martinez today and explained what created the possibility for a manslaughter plea.
The young man who lost his life had a firearm. There was an argument out of a nightclub. Chances are both of them were drinking alcohol. So their ability to restrain themselves is weakened. The person who pled guilty was sentenced to 9 years imprisonment. So the judge found from the evidence in the statements that there was an element of provocation and there was an element of self-defense because the person had a firearm and he reached for a firearm, which triggered Martinez to pull out his licensed firearm and release a barrage of shots. You can't shoot a man and you drop on the ground and you claim to defend yourself and then shoot him again, unless you reach for the gun a second time. Yeah? So, in all the circumstances, Mr. Martinez and his family were advised, plea to the lesser offense, you'll go to jail, but it's not going to be as bad as if you had gone to a trial and was not successful.
One of the things that you were focusing on at one point or was upset about was how the charge ended up from murder to manslaughter.
Yes, sir, because the last news, Mr. Arzu, I look upon it as an execution-style murder. I mean, how could you get over this man and shoot up 10 times? 10 times, sir. It still hurts me, sir, because you know what? This man still have his family. They could go to prison and visit this man. I can't go to a cold tomb and expect my brother to answer me. My little niece will never, ever, ever have a father at a graduation, at a wedding, at anything. We're very important, sir. Where all our women deserve.